What's up, everyone? It's Coach Werns and Coach Neff here, coming at you from the Graham Wrestling Training Center. Just time to give a little update with the end of the season and just the next phase that we're moving into. And just a big thank you to everyone for the One Herd, One Day and just what's upcoming for the spring. Proud of our guys, our team, and our effort, just how we finished the season. Just 3 years in a row of having half of our starting lineup, 5 guys at the NCAA tournament. Obviously, you want to come back there with guys on the podium or at the top of the podium, but they all competed very, very well and represented Bucknell University very well. So I'm just extremely proud of those guys. 4 of those guys are returning. We're obviously going to miss Dylan Chappell and just the impact that he's had on our program, and we wish him nothing but the best. But moving into spring, it's like, all right, what do we get ready for next? You know, our goal was always in March, that first week and third week in March, but we have some competitions that are really, really important to the program and the organization as far as development and gaining experience, and those are upcoming for us. I just want to start out just by saying One Herd, One Day was a huge success for us. We couldn't do it without all of you out there and just your dedication and commitment to the program and these guys on the team. We're just grateful and thankful. We had a goal of $100,000 for that day, for that annual day of giving. We just a little bit short of that. I think $95,503 with 386 donors is what we accomplished and achieved on that day. So we still have a little ways to go. It's a vital, vital piece to our program. We have some other opportunities coming up with our golf outing, but a huge, huge thank you for the One Herd, One Day and everyone that donated to make this a better place and a better program for this next generation of Bucknell wrestlers. Coach Neff, you want to give a thank you or anything to say about One Herd, One Day?
Absolutely. You know, I think our guys did a great job. I think it's always good when they can get on the phones and talk to, you know, some of the family and friends, and you get a little one-on-one interaction with them. But thank you, guys. Thank you all for stepping up. This is the largest fundraiser we've had to date, right? And last year, you know, we broke a record as well. So we're continuing to grow as a program, move in the right direction. I just thank you guys for that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we raised $82,000 last year on One Herd, One Day. Today, this year was $95,500. So we're getting closer and closer. The importance of it is giving these guys that wrestling experience and keeping up with all these other programs throughout the country. And we can only do that through fundraising efforts for our operating budget. We do have an endowment, the Graham Endowment, and that strictly covers coaching salaries and benefits for 3 coaches. The rest, our operating budget with travel and equipment and recruiting, et cetera, and so many things that go along with it, all come from raised dollars, fundraised monies through the Grappler Club, like One Herd, One Day. And we need your help more than ever. We need to get to that $200,000 mark. We're over $100,000 at this point, so we still need to get probably another $50,000 or $60,000 before the end of the fiscal year. So please, if you haven't supported, please consider to support these guys so they can reach their goals. Another opportunity that will help us along this is we have our golf outing coming up on Friday, May 15th. With lunch starting at noon and the shotguns start on the course at 1 p.m. Obviously, we're hoping for great weather. Coach Neff has been manning this and taking control of it. Appreciate his efforts with it. But please, if you haven't signed up or if you can't make it to participate in the golf outing, please consider a sponsorship. This just helps us get closer and closer to that goal that we need to operate this program and keep up with everyone else in the EIWA and throughout the country so we can get our first national champion, bring home multiple All-Americans, and continue to get 5+ guys to the NCAA tournament. Coach Neff, you want to speak on the golf outing and how they can register and just looking forward to it?
So there's a couple ways to register. Either just directly email me. My email is going to be in the description at the bottom here, or there's a registration link. You can also do that. You can do all your sponsorships through that link, or again through me. We're capping it at 20 teams this year, so we're already getting pretty close to that. So if you're interested in bringing a foursome or coming yourself, get that done as soon as possible, right? So we can make sure you get you in there. The other thing is just on those sponsorships, right? Warren's talked about it. We're really trying to, get to that $200,000 mark, and a lot of these sponsorships already have a foursome included in the cost. So just so you guys know that. So a little bit extra goes a long way. Whether it's bringing some light onto your business, right? You'll be on carts, holes, whatever it is, or just making a funny post for one of your buddies. It doesn't matter, right? Just a little bit of extra money on top of that foursome goes a long way for us. The last part of that, if there's anybody who, it's going to be graduation weekend, so it's going to be a very busy weekend. If there's anybody that is not participating in golf but wants to help, right? Any moms, any parents, anything like that, please reach out to me. I'm always looking for a helping hand, to make this event go smoothly. So if you have any questions about the golf outing, sponsorship, opportunities, whatever it is, please email me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
There you go. There you have it. We got this huge golf outing coming up again Friday, May 15th. If you haven't sponsored a hole or you want to sponsor, get a hold of Coach Neff or put a team together and participate. A couple big events coming up. We got the U20 and the U.S. Open happening in Las Vegas in a couple weeks. We're taking a handful of guys out there. And then early June, we have the U23 Freestyle National Championships, which is the University National Freestyle Championships happening in Ohio. So we're planning to take at least a dozen guys to that. We need your help. We need your support. We'll give you an update as far as how these guys are progressing, how they're doing as far as trying to make age group world teams. And this is all about experience and keeping up with the Joneses and continuing to develop this program and develop these athletes. All right, we'll be in touch soon. Hopefully you guys get signed up. Thanks for everything that you guys continue to do for our program. Go Bison.
Go Bison. Thank you.